Shining the Light with IUMC welcomes you to another Meditate at 8.
Have you ever gotten lost trying to get to some destination? I have dozens of maps of states and cities in my basement that I bought during my travels. I don't use them any longer and suspect several of the city maps are so outdated now as to be pretty much useless, but I can't quite bring myself to throw them away. I did recently throw away a Magellan GPS that was probably more than 10 years old. It was great when I bought it, but it required regular updates to be downloaded, at a price of course, for it to remain useful. Now I have a smartphone that mysteriously links to my car's navigation system. If I have a signal, it gets me to where I want to go. Just as GPS helps us avoid getting lost, our spiritual GPS helps keep us on the road when it comes to our faith. Hebrews 12, verses 1 to 3 provides some insight. Do you see what this means? All these pioneers who blazed the way, all these veterans cheering us on. It means we'd better get on with it. Start running and never quit. Keep your eyes on Jesus, who both began and finished this race we're in. Study how he did it. Because he never lost sight of where he was headed, that exhilarating finish in and with God. He could put up with anything along the way, cross, shame, whatever. And now he's there in the place of honor right alongside God. The thrust of these verses is that when we find ourselves wandering in our faith, we have a spiritual GPS we can turn to. We have pioneers of the faith who went before us. We have the life of Jesus we can follow. And Jesus, we are reminded, kept his eyes on God when life got difficult. But we have even one more guide to help keep us on the track, the Holy Spirit. Jesus said just before he left this earth and ascended into heaven that the Holy Spirit would come in his place. The Bible provides a long list of all that the Holy Spirit will do for us if we open ourselves up to the possibilities. Teach us what is true. Help us remember the words of Jesus. Help us to pray. Act as our moral compass. Give us strength. Help us to overcome temptations and guide us into becoming more like Christ. As you have tried to follow Christ and tried to keep the faith, have you ever heard a voice in your head saying those inspiring GPS words, recalculating route? That is the voice of the Spirit telling you that you need a course correction. And the wonderful thing about the Holy Spirit is we're never left with a dropped signal. What's on your schedule for today? Do you know where you're going? Or will you be using GPS to help you find your destination? What about your spiritual journey? Have you planned how you will keep your eyes on Christ and your ears open to the voice of the Holy Spirit while you go about your day? Have a blessed day.